This is the story of two plants I drastically chopped off, propagated in water to varying degrees of success. So let's get into it. First up is this peperomia, propagating her in water. So picture these two sticks stacked on top of each other, and the whole plant looked like this. So she was growing great, but her stem was really starting to curve because I didn't stake her early enough. That was about 3 months ago. And now here's the base of the plant. Tons of little babies in that peperomia style. And right in there, right there, you can see that stem, the remnants of that stem where I chopped that off. So that's, nothing to write home about now, but the rest of the plant is thriving. Lots of great growth. I chopped that off with a lot of confidence that the part I chopped off would do well and come back very easily. If you've had a peperomia like this, you know that they're pretty easy to grow, and all those babies, all those little sprouts that you saw in the base plant, they pop up almost too easily, almost too many of them at a time. And I did put this one in water. You can see, so here's the very top. So they would have been like this. But now this middle part that was essentially just a stick when I chopped it off, it is really, if I can get it to focus, it is really, it's its own plant now. I'm so proud of it. You can see all these little bitty babies popping up on that, and you've got lots of roots there, and that will be even more babies. So I'll plant this one soon. I might leave it in the water just a little bit longer for it to establish some more roots, but she's gonna make it. So I've got that one. And then this was the very top, lots of roots there. These leaves, these healthy leaves would get out of the way. So lots of roots there, still some of that curve in the stem, but that's all right. I'll plant her. I think I can stake her this time in time and get her to grow a little straighter. It's not bad that she doesn't grow, straight up and down, but I'm a little OCD that way. This one also has a lot of babies. You can see them in there. They're so cute. So yeah, she's doing great. And I'm just gonna put her in her own pot. I'll probably do that pretty soon because she's got those roots and she'll do just great. Next up is this Schefflera. So picture a long stick, like 3 feet long, and then this guy on top of it, okay? That's what my Schefflera plant looks like. And Scheffleras are supposed to be, if you see them in the wild, they're more bush-like, like here. So it definitely was not growing the way I wanted. I mean, she was living, but she wasn't thriving. So I cut this off the top. I put her in water. She got chopped about the same time that my peperomia did. So you can see drastically different reactions to being propagated in water. This stem is more woody, if that makes sense. And I wasn't sure if it would propagate in water. I've tried trimming it a couple times. I even tried kind of crushing the base of that to give it a little bit more surface area, but it really has not rooted at all. Again, this is like 3 months of growth. So, and the water's looking a little gross. So I probably won't keep this going for much longer. But all is not lost because the base of the plant, when I first chopped it off, looks like this. And then a couple weeks later, like this. So lots of little baby leaves just starting to sprout. And 3 months later, this is what the base of the plant looks like. So you can see lots of shiny new leaves. She's doing just great. So like I said, a lot of those established roots, and she's really starting to look more bush-like, kind of her natural inclination. Also, fun fact, right after I chopped that plant, I moved across the country. So from northern Michigan to eastern Pennsylvania.
My friends and family gave me so much crap for basically moving a stick, but I had so much faith in her. So even though the top of the Schefflera wasn't doing so well, I figured that the base would do well because it has that established root system. I knew it would do well. So all of that to say that sometimes, even if your plants aren't looking healthy, they're looking leggy, if they're really getting out of control, sometimes the best thing you can do is just chop them off. And if you've got those healthy established roots, your plant's gonna come back in no time and it's probably gonna be better than ever. Thanks, guys.